Alright, people, the shooting over in Aurora, Colorado. First off, let's just make it, my heart goes out to all the victims' families, this and that, it's a tragedy. I feel you, I feel your pain, this and that, I mean, it's a tragedy. But here's what I really want to talk about. The victim. A lot of people don't understand this. I am a genius when it comes to psychological profiling, or people's psychological profile. The reason this guy didn't kill himself is quite obvious. He wants the attention. He wants to be the center of attention. He wants to be like everyone's taught. He wants everyone to know what he did. He wants to be the center of attention, bottom line. That's why he didn't kill himself. He wanted this. The guy's not crazy. He wanted this. He knows what he's doing. But here's my question to you is, here's what I think should happen, honestly, right now. This is what really needs to happen right now. They need to have a special team. Because right now, if there's ever a case when someone should be tortured to death, and I mean, remember that movie, Law Abiding Citizen? If there's ever a reason someone should be tortured to death for 30 days straight until they just can no longer take it, this is the reason. This guy is complete scum of the earth. He killed like 12, 15 people, this and that, injured others, killed children, killed women. This guy needs to be killed, but he needs to be tortured. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Say he needs a fair trial. No, this is scum of the earth. This is the biggest pussy in society right now. Because a pussy like this would not fight no one, so he went out and harmed innocent people. I've always said a long time ago, if you're ever going to do something like this, go after enemies. You don't go after innocent people. I would never go after innocent people. It's not my fucking style. If I was ever going to do something like that, it sure wouldn't be innocent people. This guy's a complete fucking asshole. But this guy should be tortured. I believe that the federal government right now should just torture this guy to death. I mean, really torture him to death. This is what needs to be done. This guy needs to be tied up, kept on life support, and just tortured for 30 fucking days. Let him fucking suffer. Also, talking about open gun laws, whatever, gun laws, everyone should be allowed to carry them. Let me explain something to you. If everyone was allowed to carry a fucking gun in this country, you think if I got into an argument with someone in a fucking grocery store, you think they're gonna fucking throw blows with me? No, they're gonna fucking put a bullet in my ass. That's what they're gonna do. That every fucking nerd out there that's scared to fight is gonna shoot somebody. There'd be countless court cases. You can't have an open carry law. It's impossible because there'd be millions of murders a year. If everyone was allowed to carry a gun, that simple argument you got into in line would result in a fucking murder. So you can't have that. But I do want to say, though, my heart goes out to the family. That the tragedy, I kind of shunned it off because I wanted to get to this scum of the earth. I forget his name, Holmes guy. But the people, the families that were affected, this and that, I'll tell you right now, man, I feel for you, man. I will be praying for you all. I suggest everybody have to pray for them. I know it can't help, but they ain't going to do no good. Because I can only imagine right now what it'd be like to lose somebody like a kid. I don't have no kids, but if I did, man, I want to go kill that motherfucker that did it. So, they need to fucking torture this guy. I know people are going to sit there and say, that's not right. No, it is right. It's the only justifiable punishment that scum like this needs. Seriously, think about it. This guy didn't give a fuck. He went into a theater. He ambushed these people. He didn't give them a chance. Dark theater, threw some bullshit up in the sky, this and that, or in the thing, and then shot him when it was dark. He fucking, that's what a pussy is. A pussy like that had to ambush these motherfucking people. So, bottom line is this guy needs to be tortured. And like I said, if you had... It'd be the old wild, wild west of the open gun law, whatever. Everyone be carrying them, brandishing them out the car window, be like, look what I got, this and that. You can't do it. Like I said, the simple argument would turn into a murder. And instead there's 1 million murders in the United States of America, there'd be 5 million murders in the United States of America, maybe even more. Bottom line is they just need to get stricter gun laws. That's all they need to be done. Someone on my Twitter made a point. I think his name Wicked Shrapnel. He said that if you get caught using a gun in a crime, then you get life in prison. I agree with that 100%. If you're going to rob a store and use a gun, life in prison. But me personally, I think they should get the death penalty. I think they should get the death penalty. I believe that. See, I told somebody a long time ago that I represent all that's good and evil. And this broad looked at me like I was a little fucked up. Well, maybe I am a little bit, but I'm like a genius, a psychological genius. I know why this dude did it. I know why he didn't kill himself. Usually when someone does this, they kill themselves afterwards. You notice he didn't do that now? Because he wants to be the topic of everything, and you know what? Guess what? He is the topic of everything right now. Everyone's talking about him on the fucking... Everyone's talking about this guy. So guess what? You want to be the topic? Guess what? Take him to Quantico Bay, wherever the FBI headquarters is, and fucking torture this fucking scum of the earth for a fucking month straight until he's fucking suffering, until his little heart can't beat no more. That's what I would do if I was in control right now. If I was President Obama, I'd set a mandate right now. I'd call him up and say, look, torture this motherfucker. Sounds like A vicious crime, but some people need some people need to be set an example out of. And this guy needs to be set an example out of. Now, the punishment of that is usually 9 times out of 10, when someone does something like this anyway, they kill themselves anyway. You know what I'm saying? If they don't kill themselves because they didn't have a chance, a gun, whatever, they didn't get a chance to kill themselves, which they wanted to kill themselves. This guy had no intention to kill himself because he wants to be known. And guess what? You're known now, son? Believe me when I tell you, I'm just speaking facts. I'm spitting out factual evidence right now. This guy needs to be tortured. And anyone can agree. I don't see how anyone can disagree with me. This man has changed, I think, 12 people's families and about 50 others have been shot, this and that. Not to mention, some of the people probably got shot so bad they may never be able to walk again. Maybe they'd be paralyzed, whatever. So, I know I'm talking in circles right now. Believe me when I tell you, torture would be the best for this guy. Put him in a room in Quantico Bay and just have shifts of like 4-hour shifts. Someone coming. You know, a matter of fact, they should start a goddamn unit, special unit in the FBI that specializes. They may have one already. We don't know this. That specializes in torturing motherfuckers until they die. For some people that do crimes like this against innocent people, I can see if the guy had a job or something, he hated the people there and this and that. I wouldn't justify it, but I can see that. But he went against innocent people right now and fucking did this. That's a crime right there. He needs to be tortured. I'm not going to say no more, but he needs to fucking be tortured.